Hey guys, I am going to pop into the garden centre today, obviously socially distanced and all the safe stuff and things. So I just wanted to head in and just see what they've got really. Last time I came they had some begonias and I love my begonias. I want to get some terracotta pots as well. It's not going to be a super long video, I just will do like a little overview of what they've got in at present, because I don't want to hang around more than necessary for reasons of being safe at present, but thought I owed you a little come shopping with me, so yeah, let's get into it.
Okay guys, so first we have two very cool little syngoniums. The first one here is the Syngonium Surprise, apparently, for $8.99. I really like that leaf actually. And a very similar little one, maybe a different cultivar. This one is Syngonium Pixie. Not much cheaper actually, but yeah, quite cute. Some gorgeous bromeliads. I always love the bromeliads. Some little air plants, some Tillandsia, aka Spanish moss, for not a bad price, $8.99 for a big chunk of strand. This next one here kind of caught my eye because I have a very similar one. So this is the Xanthosoma Jungle, I think it is. Let's see. Yeah, Jungle Bush, sorry. Interestingly, the price there is in euros, so €52.95, so not sure what it is in pounds, but it looks very similar to Xanthosoma Frozen Planet, and just some trolley manoeuvring there. I then had a little look at these tiny begonias. So these aren't too bad, I think from memory they're $3.99 each. But you'll see the better ones coming up. Then we have these little pickle plants, very cute and not a bad price at all. And some baby calathea. And now this one's a hot topic at the moment, Pilea peperomioides mojito. So this one was only $37.99. I have seen this a lot more expensive online. It is kind of the big thing at the moment. I do think it comes off a lot better on camera than it does in person, because this variegation is just, it's just a bit underwhelming. I wouldn't pick it up myself. I would definitely be more likely to pick up this little fella. So this peperomia is $5.99. I really like that one. And this one that I'm picking up there, I think that's Napoli Nights. I did have a Napoli Nights once upon a time and killed it. But it's got a lovely little soft pink underside, which is really pretty. And then these gorgeous mini trees. I can never remember their names. And then we have these cute little plants. I don't really know anything about these mondaneums. I'm not sure. Quickly glossing over those Dischidia that I've killed several times. We've got the Peperomia Pepper Spot here, actually a really decent price, $14.99. And if I wasn't so proficient at killing off Peperomia, I might be tempted. And these are really cool Kalanchoe. I don't think I've seen them in flower, at least not for a long time. But yeah, they were really cool. Then we have another hot topic, the Maranta Lemon Lime. So, guess the price, $89.99. That's a price and a half. And this one is even more interesting. So, Calathea Kershviana, $59.99. So, I bought a larger plant of the exact same nature, probably about 4 months ago, for £15 from Stewarts. So, mystery. Now my favourite section, as I'm sure you all know. These are mostly Dibley's begonias. There's a couple of non-Dibley's ones in the back, but yeah, we're just going to take a look at these because it's me. Begonia Pink Gin, very pretty. The next one I think I'm going to pull out is, I want to say Regal Minuet. Yes, I guessed that well, didn't I? Yeah, these are all $7.49, which is really not a bad price. I think from memory, they were $6.99 last summer. This one is Silver Lace. I love Silver Lace. Yeah, I think they were $6.99 last summer, so they've put it up by 50p, but that's not too bad, to be honest with you. That one that I'm just picking up there, I think is Merrymaker. Yeah, that's the one. Very, very pretty. And yeah, just some really gorgeous begonias there. This last one I wasn't familiar with before, and I'm not sure how much I like it. It's called Begonia Scherzo, and it's very pale, and it's not really my kind of begonia, but I mean they're all my kind of begonia, so what am I talking about? Now these very tiny little Begonia maculata whitey miniatures, I don't think they're a miniature variety or anything, but they're $4.99, which is actually kind of expensive because B&Q has a full plant for like £8, so maybe go to B&Q if you're looking for a full plant that's not too expensive. Little walk around. I don't think I was really paying that much attention to what was going on screen during that walk around. So this is the Philodendron Moonlight, always one that I have my eye on. So this is now down to $54.99, which isn't bad for that size actually. It's getting more closer to a price that I'd be happy to pay, but I don't really have the room right now. So, and Craig would probably kill me. Then we have the Philodendron Narrow, $24.99. I do remember when this was going for about 50 or 60 quid online, so yeah, price is getting a bit more reasonable lately, which is nice. Some various different Thaumatophyllum and philodendron. Now this is Philodendron squamiferum, with those very distinctive hairy fuzzy looking stems, for $44.99 for a big plant is not too bad, although yeah, it does look very healthy. It's a nice big plant, so probably quite reasonable. Now these, I always love these Raven's Easy plants, $15.99, really not a bad price. They're nice and thick and healthy, and as you can see, some of them are pushing out new leaves, like these gorgeous ones, always lime green with the Raven's Easies, which is kind of weird considering how dark they become. This is like Anthurium and Alocasia table, so we've got a lot of those Alocasia Yucatan princesses, which seem to be everywhere at the moment. $17.99 is not a bad price for a large plant like that. Very pretty plant as well. And now these ones are new to me. Alocasia Hilo for $18.99. I feel like these are the kind of plant that I would pick up because I feel like it's, you know, clout worthy on Instagram, and really I don't like it. Sorry plant. Some cool little alocasias there. A lot more Yucatan princesses. We saw a Lauterbacchiana, I can never say it properly, back there as well. So yeah, really not bad prices on these alocasias. They said they had some more rare ones coming in, and I'm very intrigued what they are. These really caught my eye. I think they've really gone for their spring colours this season. $5.99, not too bad for a big pot actually, in a usual garden centre, and that cute little one for $3.99. I have to say I was actually quite tempted to pick them up, and you will see why later. Yeah, some really pretty colours. I mean, I'm not sure how well they go with all the plants, but I do love the colours. That's always a struggle that I have, is matching a plant to a plant pot. But now look at this gorgeous Microsorum crocodilus fern. Beautiful, great big large fern, and some really pretty trailing plants over here as well. Just an interesting one for me, like context of price, $66.99 for such a big plant, and around the corner you've got a Maranta lemon lime for like $89.99. It just kind of is a bit mental sometimes. Lovely Aglionema for $13.99. They never really change. The prices of those little Aglionema are always the same, but they're kind of an underrated plant in my opinion, as well as this lovely Tradescantia, yellow variegated, which you don't see much of, or at least I haven't lately in garden centres. And some lettuce. It's not really lettuce, but I don't know what it is. Around to the cactus section and the Sansevieras. I love my Sansevierias, as you know. We have a Sansevieria Star Canary here, and my one's dead. So I'd love to pick this up again, but I'm just not convinced that I won't kill it. I also really like that Kirkii in the back there. the dark brown one. It was the same price, by the way. I think mine just didn't get enough light. And I really love this fella, this big globulus gymnocalycium. I really, really like that. And I'm forever ogling these incredible big cacti. I just can't. And succulents, I should say, if I'm going to be proper about the euphorbia. Because euphorbia is not a cactus. But yeah, some really, really incredible specimens here. And I just... oh, I'd love to take them all home. I just wish I had the space and the money, because they're expensive, rightly so. Some little lithops, and some sedum in there, I think, as well. Both very killable for if your name is Emma Greenwood. And look at these gorgeous Euphorbia lactea. Absolutely stunning. I think I'm trying to get to a price there. $84.99, which is not a bad price for such a large, gorgeous succulent. I mean, look at that one. It's so beautiful. Honestly, I am very, very, very tempted. Right, on to my intriguing terracotta finds. I don't know how interesting this is to everyone, so feel free to jump to the timestamp in the description, but I found some really cool white ones, which I've never really seen white terracotta before. So, I mean, for me, this was interesting. It might not be interesting for everyone else, but they had quite a few sizes, and I don't really know what's going to work in those. But we'll have to see. So as you can see, they have a great big stash of terracotta, which is lovely. And these actually happen to be my other favourites. These lovely grey terracotta pots. I think they call them chocolate or something like that, but they're not really chocolate coloured. But these look really, really beautiful with a lot of plants. There's something about the grey and green combination. So yeah, absolutely love these. Definitely recommend planting some of your plants in those if you really like them to look beautiful in terracotta, if the normal terracotta isn't for you. I found these on my way out, a little blister pack of moss. This would be really handy for terrarium building, and yeah, I'll go into that a bit later because I did pick one or two up. So we also have a cryptanthus there. I always really like those, but my mum always thinks that they look dead or dying, but they are meant to look like that. Some Dionea. Those really should be sitting in water, but I'm just being pedantic. Oh, I feel really like pedantic today, clearly. But yeah, these always a good one to pick up. And look at those gorgeous Nepenthes. So pretty, so pretty, but very hard to keep in a UK household because we just don't have the humidity we need. So anyway, I am off ski. Oh, maybe not. There's one final philodendron moonlight to have a look at there.
Right, hello. This is my my anti-COVID catching mask made by a lovely work colleague of mine. So yeah, I have just completed my journey to Stewarts. Hopefully you saw some quite cool plants. I will, when I get home, either tonight or tomorrow, I will show you what I got. Possibly tonight, because I'd like to get on to repotting them. We'll see. But yeah, as you can probably see, I'm not like feeling my best today. Just feel a bit like greasy hair and stuff, but that's, yeah, anyway, irrelevant information. I spent quite a fair bit of money, but it was more on supplies than it was plants, because I'm kind of doing a bit of a conversion to terracotta, so that is the current plan. So I have bought myself quite a lot of terracotta and yeah, a couple of moss poles, and yeah, I'll show you the rest when we get home. See you in a bit. Hey everyone, and I'm back from my excursion out to Stewarts in Christchurch. I have my trusty glass of wine to get us through the haul because I spent more than I meant to. And for once, it wasn't on the plants. I can't remember if I said this in the car. For once, it wasn't just on plants. It was more on plant supplies. But I will show you the plants first because I always personally find that the most exciting. And I got some really beautiful ones, and I'm sure you know what they are already because it's me and I can't resist them. So we'll get straight into it. Cheers and happy Easter, everyone. I know you're probably seeing this after Easter, but it's Good Friday for me right now. So yes, right, the first one, it is the beautiful Begonia Packia. So this is all the begonias that I got. Yes, I did get plural begonias, are from Dibley's. So this one is, oh, that's going to make a mess. This is Begonia Packia. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that on the label. Hopefully you can. But yep, this is a plant that I actually had as a plug plant from Dibley's before. And it comes out in all sorts of different colours. The mature growth is much more kind of pink and red and a really dark red as well, but the younger leaves come out in all these different pinky colours, and it's just really pretty. So yeah, that is Begonia Packia, and it was $7.49. Dibley's begonias are always $7.49 in Stewarts, which is a really affordable price for me anyway. And yeah, absolutely love it. I've been wanting one of these ever since I killed my baby of it, my plug plant, which you know, it happens. I'm still undecided on Dibley's plug plants and whether or not it's the fault of the grower or you know, the person who owns it and their aftercare. Yeah, tricky one. But yeah, this next one, oh, it's so pretty, is Begonia Pink Gin. And I've seen this a lot on their website when looking for plug plants. And I don't know if you can see, it's got a really gorgeous like sparkle to it. You probably can't see in this light, but it's just really pretty. And actually just, I think that's such an appropriate name as well. It's like such a like fizzy, pretty colour. And it's just gorgeous. I don't know if you'll be able to see that very well, but yep, very, very pretty. On this one, the juvenile leaves are, they come out kind of the same colour as the adult leaves, if I can show you that. So they're kind of the same all the way along. But yeah, so this is Begonia Pink Gin, upside down. This is Begonia Pink Gin. Yeah, $7.49 again, really, really beautiful. This one actually reminds me a little bit of Begonia Sinbad, which I'm not sure if that's just me misremembering what Sinbad looks like, but I do like this one and it does remind me of Sinbad. So, right. Next, wow, look at that. This is Begonia Merrymaker, another Dibley's begonia, and this just, I mean, I saw this the last time I was in there and it put me in mind of a Breviremosa, which I've got growing, but it seems to be very slow growing, so it's not really going anywhere. But the gorgeous kind of dark pinky red on those leaves is so, so pretty. And of course this is a Rex hybrid, so not necessarily related to the Breviremosa other than by family. But it is, yep, really gorgeous. And the more mature the leaves get, the more they become like this and fully kind of red. But I think, I have to say, I think I actually prefer the juvenile leaves here. But yeah, this is Merrymaker. So you can hopefully see with me throwing soil everywhere. And again, this was £7.49. Yes, very gorgeous. Oh, I love all of these that I've picked up. I haven't had the opportunity to see these in person before, so it's been really lovely to be able to actually have a look at what these plants look like in real life, because I find often with begonias, they don't always look how Instagram pictures show them or how people's pictures show them on the websites where they're selling them. So it's really nice to be able to see them in person. Now this one, this is the real like beauty for me. He's quite unusual. This again is just another Rex hybrid, but this is Begonia Regal Minuet. So you can hopefully see on that little label. But yeah, look at this
these mature leaves are literally just like dark chocolatey black velvet. I can't even think of like how to describe that, but it's just so pretty. And you know how I love my black begonias. They're just, oh, like goth plants, and they're just gorgeous. And the more juvenile leaves have more red on them, and they just seem to get just more beautiful the more they grow. But I mean, like, it's so pretty to have these lovely little red ones underneath. I'm trying to catch the right light on these. They're quite difficult to catch the right light, but to have these lovely little red ones underneath and then these gorgeous dark velvet ones on top, I mean, that is just a beautiful goth plant, isn't it? Oh, I really hope this one transitions this isn't the wine, I swear. Transitions well to living in my home. So those were the 4 begonias that I got. I will show you, look at that, it's just so pretty. This is beautiful. I absolutely flipping love this. I'm curious to see, actually, the more it grows, whether it will continue on with this black velvety goodness, because it's got 2 big leaves like this. And it seemed like the other one that they had there had the same kind of habit. So I'm hoping that it continues on like that, but we'll see. I'll do an update at some point, like assuming I don't kill it. But all being well, it should stick around. Oh, I'm so happy with this one. It's just absolutely beautiful. And quite honestly, I think I've seen Regal Minuet on the Dibley's website multiple times. Hey everyone! So I was editing this video this morning, and the sharp-eyed and even not the sharp-eyed among you will notice that I don't look the same and I'm not in the same spot, and yeah, I deleted the rest of this video, which is very frustrating because it was about 20 minutes long. I mean, I did waffle a bit, so maybe it was like the content overlords giving me a sign that I need to stop waffling so much. But anyway, so I'm just going to refilm the remainder of this haul. The slightly frustrating thing is that I have done all of the repotting that I was talking about before into the new terracotta pot, so I'm just going to show you like a couple of examples of what I bought, and that should hopefully shorten it out anyway, so we're not like stuck forever. So I think from memory, what I was still talking about on the last bit of the video that I was in was the gorgeous begonia Regal Minuet. So I have now repotted it into this lovely terracotta pot, which is the grey coloured pot, which I got a couple of. I will just run through quickly how many I got in a bit, but what I was saying was I'm intrigued by this plant and why I wasn't drawn to it in the past, because I've definitely seen pictures of it on the Dibley's website, and I had a little look, and when it's on the Dibley's website, it's kind of like it just looks like a red leaf, like I guess like this one, if you can see that. And I'm sure you may not agree with me, but maybe you do. A lot of begonias look quite just, you know, a plain red leaf, and it didn't really stand out to me. Whereas this, if they'd have shown this gorgeous dark leaf, then this sucker would have been mine a long time ago. So yeah, very, very pretty. Absolutely love this, and it's doing all right since I've repotted it. It hasn't had any sort of signs of shock or anything like that. So yep, touch wood, all good. And yeah, I really love it in this pot as well. There's something about the grey that shows off this lovely, like, dark, beautifulness. So yeah, that is Begonia Regal Minuet. The final plant that I got, I have already repotted, like with the begonias now. I got the little, this is the Matacana Poltzii, which is a cactus, and I have had this gorgeous globulous fella a long time ago. It's probably one of the first cacti I owned, actually, and my first one sadly died because
basically I had it in like the back of my old north-facing room, and it just didn't have the light that it needed. It grew very etiolated, and then I forgot to water it, and then it died. So yep, this is this gorgeous fella, and all the pups grow usually around the base of the mother plant. So yeah, very, very cute, and I love it in this little terracotta pot. And this was $2.99 from memory. Let me just double check that. Where are we? Yeah, $2.99. So I've got my receipt, so I can just quickly give an overview of how many terracotta pots I got, because it was quite a lot. But yeah, love this little guy, and it is such a gorgeous little cactus, and I think it just looks really nice in this terracotta. And that is a good example. I got 10 of these little terracotta pots. I think these were 5 centimeters, but I'll just double check. Where are we? No, well, 2.5 inches they were, and they were 35p each. So 10 of those were £3.50, not expensive at all. So yeah, love it, love it, and it's perfect for a little cactus like that. Okay, I think, yeah, a couple more living things. I think I told you in the walk around, I got 2 of these blister packs of moss. This is called chubby pillow moss. I think this is basically the moss that you find outside in your garden or on the walls, certainly in the UK anyway. So it is a little bit expensive. These were $5.99 each. These are great for kind of padding out your terrariums, which is what I plan to do, because mine are kind of going through a bit of a weird like transition period of everything looking a bit sparse and having had like quite a few leaves die back. They're doing all right, but they're just transitioning to the new environment. And you can actually harvest this type of moss from the natural environment outside, but it is quite a faff, because you have to be very careful to get rid of any pests. And there's like a whole process involved with that. There's a very cool video on that. If I can't link it above, I'll link it in the description. Yeah, definitely worth a watch, but I just don't really have the time or mental energy to do that at the moment, so having a ready-made box is perfect for me. But if I was a bit tight on money, then I would probably do the latter. Right, what next? Okay, so I will just give a couple of examples of the terracotta that I bought. So my total receipt was £101.98, and the majority of that was the pots. So yeah, I got a lot of pots, so I'll just go through them quickly. I got the grey pots in 4 of those in 12 centimeters and 3 of those in 14 centimeters. I think this is the 14 centimeter, so I got 3 of these. And the 12 centimeters is probably this size. So I brought this along for like a little demonstration. He's looking a bit sun bleached, my little Pilea peperomioides, but I just wanted to show you like how nice this grey looks with the bright green colour. He's looking a bit like, I've had him a bit too close to a grow light and he needs a bit of recovery time, but if you can kind of ignore these yellow bits and just see these green bits at the top, like it looks so pretty together. I just really love it. But yeah, so got 3 of these, I think. No, sorry, four of these, 99p each, and 3 of this one, and that was £1.49 each. So not too expensive. Then I did pick up quite a few of the white pots that I showed you in the video. So I got those in 2 sizes. So I got 4 of them in this little size. So this was 10 centimeters, and these were 65p each. And I think I'm still undecided about it. I think I like it for this particular cactus. This is an Opuntia variegata, and I can't remember what the specific species is, but it's yeah, I think it looks nice. Maybe. Still undecided. I can't decide. But I think it's just a case of finding the right plant for that contrast, if that makes sense. But let me know what you think in the comments. I'm really intrigued. So yeah, I got 4 of these in the 10 centimeter size, which is this size, and I got 2 of them in the larger 14 centimeter size, so that was £1.49, same as the grey one that I just showed you with the begonia in. And I got a lot of just lovely terracotta. This is one of my gorgeous peperomia that's doing really well. I can never remember what his name is. He's known commonly as the begonia peperomia velvetry, but I can't remember his actual species name. But yeah, love this plant. But yeah, he looks really nice in the terracotta, much happier I think than in what do you call it, in plastic. And this pot I think was this one must be, hang on one second, this one is the 6-inch pot, and that was £1.59, so only 10p more than the 14 centimetre. It gets all very confusing. So I got 3 of these. I got 2 of the 7-inch pots, which were £2.50, so quite a jump in price. They have got big cacti in now, so I'm not going to show you those. I also got 3 of the 5-inch pots, 5 of the 4-inch pots, and 10 of the tiny little ones that I just showed you, the little Matacana Poltzii in. So I went a bit terracotta mad, not gonna lie. I look very shiny today, don't I? I think that's just my moisturiser and the sunshine. So yeah, terracotta crazy, and I will insert a picture of the last 2 days of me transferring the majority of my cactus collection and all my begonias over to terracotta, because Craig caught this on camera, and I don't know, it's been a crazy 48 hours, but yeah. So now you know what a nutcase I am. I also got a bottle of spider mite control, otherwise known as SMC control. It's a ready mix spray, supposedly will work on most common plant pests. They have like an asterisk that says see website, so it doesn't say exactly which pest it is, but I thought I'd give it a go. It's $9.99 for this, so a bit more expensive than SB Invigorator, because you can buy the concentrate and dilute it yourself at SB Invigorator. I won't be putting this on any of the plants where I have put on Amblesius cucumaris, which is kind of my biological pest control system for thrips, because this will kill any of the insects, I believe. I need to look it up, but so generally I wouldn't put any kind of pest control on something that I've been using biological predatory mites or anything like that on it. Same with nematodes as well in the soil, unless they specifically say on their website that it is safe for those little critters, because otherwise it'd just be a waste of money. So yeah, I will give this a go. I've certainly got a few plants that struggle with spider mites, so I'll give this a go and hopefully at some point do a review and let you know how it went. If I do get thrips, I might try this. If it says that it's effective on thrips, I might try this before going back to Amblesius cucumaris, because it's heading towards thrip season, so I am anticipating that might happen. I'm hoping not. And finally, I just got 2 large moss poles. I always call these moss poles, they're cocoa coir poles. So this one is 1.2 meters. This is for my Monstera constellation. You probably can't see it there, but it's kind of outgrown its current cocoa pole, and I just need another one to train it up against, and I've also got another one of those, so I got 2 of them. And hopefully I will be able to transfer that Monstera constellation over, and I also need to do that for my what's it called, Syngonium podophyllum tri-leaf wonder, bit of a mouthful, because he's outgrowing his cocoa coir pole as well. I have started using these a bit more for the big plants because I think if you've been following my channel a while, you may well have seen my cocoa/moss pole alternative video where I use some canes to create like a tripod to train your plant up those, but there's a certain point at which you can't really get canes that are long enough, and I haven't been able to find them over a certain length, and I could probably lash them together, but I'm not really good at that kind of thing, so I'm just going with the cocoa poles for now because it's nice and easy. Maybe at a later stage I will look into how to make another alternative, we'll see. So I think that is everything. Yes, I don't think I've got anything else, so apologies that this has been a bit of a scrambled mix because of me deleting the video. I don't think there was anything particularly mind-blowing in the other video, so I don't think you're hopefully missing anything. I have now swapped my wine for some coffee. It says look for happiness because obviously it's daytime now and not nighttime, and I don't want to be drinking wine in the day, I swear. Coffee. So yeah, that is everything from me, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps. I'm getting so close to 1,000. I'm super excited by it. I think as of filming today, I'm at 912 subscribers, and it's just like so mind-blowing and exciting, and I can't wait to get to use that community button. So yeah, thank you as always for watching, and I will see you again next week. Bye guys.